Aloha guys, pleasure. Yeah, we're talking JRTV here. Thanks for tuning in. We're talking more specifically why questions. Previewed it to my special publication, and sometimes the questions are, why do people act rude? Why does it seem cool to be rude or mean? And there's certain questions that are associated with the way I guess, the way the ego works, and and also and that we are not that ego, and we have to be aware of the ego thinking, and that why are people so negative? For example, it's because the ego, the default of the ego, okay, is to be negative, to look out for danger. So it's a practical mechanism for survival, but it's not actually needed so often. Why do nice people fail? It's not that you can't be nice, it's that you have to be able to quickly switch roles and identify threats, and that will allow you to have an occasional, check out in the background there, the nice copper hula dancers, Hilton Hawaiian Village. It will allow you to identify who the good and bad people are. And then, why do people we love hurt us? It's how you define love. It's how you classify people, right? Love is a commitment. Love, you can't. I believe you can't love a person. I believe you can love things people represent, and then those things, if they're really committed to them, that is what goes through the ups and downs, because people are flawed. Like, for example, people have different personality types, but if you have the same strong moral preferences or just certain beliefs, then you're, oh, check out the wind here, just blowing the I don't know if you can see it, but it's blowing all the, look at this. Look at all this water of the see that? All that. But you see what I'm saying, right, guys? It's this, yeah, nice water there. Very lovely. The deal is, guys, is why do people get taken advantage of? Because maybe there aren't enough safeguards set up, but maybe there's also other factors in play, such as you got different. What do you have? You have different, they could responsible, power position. Power position is when you look at a situation, whether something bad happened or will, and you take a look, and you say to yourself, I'm gonna transcend over this, and I'm gonna say that, did somebody do something bad to me, or did I allow it to occur in my life? What are countermeasures, right? And that's how you take responsibility. That's how somebody excuse me. By the way, check out this nice stonework. A lot of stonework here. The new Hilton Vacation. Very nice. Anyways, all right. So why questions? Why do people have certain religious, rituals? Why are some more effective, right? reality of that is in kind of, sometimes it's hard to measure. But one thing I know we can measure is does something consistently give you joy? And if you can have control over your thoughts, and that, that certain thinking generates good feelings, and then you can in turn control your feelings, then you can really exercise a lot of control over yourself. This is beyond just the typical chakra advice I give on, your first, second, and third chakra. Activate them yourself. Don't hope somebody else will. Excuse me. What's needed is control over your life, and you can do that if you are able to think. Like, for example, some religious rituals, I think, put people in fear. So the irony is, it's like, in theory, if you're fearful and humble and meek, then you'll be protected. But the reality of that is you'll just be subjugated to people who will try to manipulate and coerce you. And in order to ensure that that won't happen, you have to you have to control your life. You have to control your sexual desires. Why a common question, why is it bad to have sex before marriage? A whole bunch of redefinitions and new dynamics to present there, right? So the thing about marriage, quote unquote, is marriage more, is it like the ceremony of going together? Is that more significant than some type of interaction? Excuse me, I'm just clearing my throat. Is that more significant than some type of interaction? I don't think so. So that's why I challenge you, That's why I challenge you to ask yourself that question, and ask yourself what the meaning of of intimacy is, and marriage. People say, is it bad? You're going to hell. You're gonna feel badly about having sex, and then people just want to be in defiance of whoever's telling them that, instead of actively mentally pursuing that reasoning of, what are the downsides of, and I've done it. I've thought about it. really have. It's occurred to me through the example of the prostitute who somebody knows. They actually care about them, so they're not going to pay them to have, affairs with them. And that principle can be applied elsewhere. If you care about yourself that much, if you think you're rich, if you think you're royal, you're not going to want to pursue anything else or give your body to anyone else, or anything like that. So mm, mm. So it's just something to really, really be thinking about. Are you going to go to hell? Um, you know, I think you might not be able to meet your dream mate because you're not with your dream mate, and you're probably maybe giving your energy to someone else. See, what happens is people either pursue, why do people pursue short term, right? People pursue either sex or soul. It's simple. Dreams and soul and truth and love are compatible terms, and sex, lack of self-control, half-heartedness, desire, lukewarm, mindless, heartless. Those are also terms interconnected. The reason being is because sex doesn't really mean anything unless there's the foundation is love, because sex is basically a pleasure-inducing thing people can do between each other, and it's not a it doesn't feel good. Excuse me, I'm gonna get some water. Don't mind the cough, guys. I feel good. I'm just clearing myself out, and it basically it's if you want your soul, right? If you want you, the only way to get you, okay, is to make room for it. And there's a different approach on a day-to-day basis, week and year, as to whether somebody pursues soul or sex. Sex is they're gonna just want to save up enough money to maybe have housing in that. Soul is where they want to establish a career, and they have actual pursuits and passions, and they want to have a profession, and that, in order to establish that, it requires you to have a like patience, investing your time and your money in a long-term way, right? And the only way to do that is to thank you for bearing with me. The only way to do that is patiently, and not just by giving your energy out. So you're gonna be building that energy up, and only giving it to the right person. It's all non-committal sex is it's actually marriage, because intimacy is marriage. I've also expressed that before. That's just a little hint at the whys. Just like how I say stuff like what why is is it a good idea to is it a good idea to is it a good idea to let's see, where were we? Label somebody child or father after you're adults. I think that just perpetuates this role, or this implied role, even at a subconscious level. If you're labeling each other that what it does is it suggests that you're either going to be you're either going to be at a conscious or subconscious level. You're going to have to either be responsible or submissive to someone. Just think about how it would be different if you could call each other equals and friends. Think about if you just labeled each other as a first name basis. It would free you of a psychological burden. You know, it's not a healthy thing, and it's a paradigm shift. Obviously, it's pretty commonplace in society for people to do that, but to have to transcend into a more mature epoch, whatever millennial, world, universe, infinity. A true infinity where people can feel freer and be freer. You can't be free if you are feeling like you have some type of obligations that are based upon, stuff like biology and just ethnicity and stuff. It has to be your commitments have to be based upon ideas and concepts that you could share between two people you're not related to, and who you could disagree with and want to avoid two people that you're, legally or biologically related to. So those are some more things to think about too. I think I've hit it. Some cool points there. I threw out the meditation. Some people pray begging in a begging, desperate way. And they say their God is so powerful, and then they see prayers work sometimes, but that's because of the power of intentionality and words. So why not use that? Why not use that? It's not really the power of words exactly. It's the power of the mind to concentrate energy, and it can do it. It can do constructive, good things with that ability, right? By the way, check this out. We got background here. A nice atmosphere, It's beautiful. The breeze, I can tell you guys, the breeze is so nice here. It's as if you can feel the breeze. You can feel the. Look at this, my friend. You can just feel the breeze touching you. It's a kind of a heavy, humid tropical breeze, and it just engulfs. It's nice and wafty and wavy, like a pillow. It's fantastic. I just saw the movie Anna, by the way. Anna, the assassin. What a great movie. It was just, it was just great, like the other assassin movie with the lady. What was it called? I think it was called Red or something. But yeah, feel good, feel good ideas here. Just want to empower, and same reason I do light work. I'll finish off with a little light session. This is a quick way to transcend into from negative thinking into a positive way of being, such that you are able to feel good, and so let's just visualize somebody that you say are physically attracted to, and you feel good about them, but maybe you feel anxious if you want to approach them. By the way, I consider myself to be unavailable. That's a term that I use. By the way, check out this is like the nicest hotel here on the island. Right here, it's it's called the Halekulani. Very nice. And so in any case, in any case, yes, very nice, very nice. In any case, right? What am I saying? Oh yeah, let's say somebody somebody just they what do you say? How do I say? Look at me go, man. I'm just you know being a little carefree here, but it's pretty safe. I'm keeping an eye out, but I'm feeling it's pretty nice out here, and we just got good stuff going on. Nice, very nice. What do we have going on here? We have breathing, just feeling good here. So breathing and I was saying that I wouldn't say I'm available right now. I'd say I'm unavailable because I'm preparing myself for when I get married, quote unquote. I want to my dream mate. I want to promptly procreate, to have children, because I don't want to use birth control in that. And another thing, though, this is a side note: why do women experience pain during childbirth? Oh, it's God's plan, quote unquote, as some people might say. I don't think so. I think with science we should be able to help women have less and less pain, and we're getting there with science and spirituality. We're also getting there with practical measures like women, when people plan to have pregnancies, the women should have a wider hip region so that they can comfortably give birth. And of course you have the other element of periods. Monthly periods shouldn't be painful. We should find ways to help women overcome that. But whatever the case may be, we got stuff going around. We get concepts, right? In any case, in any case, right, guys? The light work. So just visualizing the person you're attracted to happy and smiling and beaming a brilliant light down to them. And just imagine them grabbing it, wielding it, and just very happy, ecstatic. Look at where we're entering here now. Oh, look at this. Very nice, huh? It seems a little quiet over here. That's alright though. I kind of like the quiet, yeah? Yeah. Aloha Landing. You see that up there? Aloha Landing, right up in the top there. Try to do things with the power of aloha, which means unconditional gestures. And like I was saying about freedom, you can't really love someone like people say. Oh, I love you, love a parent. How can you love them when you feel like you're somehow morally obligated to each other, or you're like required to agree with them, and like it all contrived, yeah. So in any case, we're coming up on some very lovely tiki torches specifically, this is the Royal Hawaiian and Sheraton Waikiki properties, and we're just making our way over this way. And yeah, we're doing it, guys. We're doing great. Look at this property, man. Whew. Lovely. All right. So in any case, I'm staying positive, and I'm withstanding, and go this way, and you got. What do you got? This place is closed. Oh, what do we got? I'm just having fun, man. Thanks for getting involved, though. Thanks for just trying to feel out the energy of me and what I'm sharing and expressing, more than just the words, but just the zen of it, the peace, you know. And so, I'd like to check out here. Speaking of checking out, I've ran into some. Ooh, look at this lovely wood feature here. Ornate bench. You know, people. I've received a little criticism regarding suicide and humane. Look at these nice. You know. Stuff. Yeah, regarding suicide and people humanely being, humanely killed, and I've given it in the context of what I would do to others, and I realized the smart way to communicate that is to say what I would want to be done if I was, say, mentally ill or physically handicapped beyond comfort, or ability to, be self aware, or I would want to be helped to be killed. um, so I can go to my next body. A lot of people who are resistant to the idea of capital punishment, who don't think, oh, let's send these people into the next lives. They just don't believe in reincarnation. Which, what type of a craziness would it be if there was no reincarnation? It doesn't make sense. Where do we all come from? How do people just keep coming? Consciousness, past life regression therapy. You can look it up online. There's so these are kind of my ideas and my visualizations and just my approaches to things. So I want to say aloha, guys. We're here in the Hawaiian Islands. Some Hawaiian music in the background. It's the Royal Hawaiian Center. And I want you guys to remember that you're royal. You guys be royal, all right? You guys be royal in whatever that means to you. Be your authority, and just be there for you. All right? Aloha.